The parable of the prodigal son 2. The older son who did not rejoice.
Everyone, please eat a lot. Thank you for attending the feast.
Congratulations on your son's safe return.
While the father was celebrating and holding a feast for his returning son, the older son was working hard in the field.
My younger brother already took his share and left for a distant land. Now, all of my father's wealth belongs to me. But since my father likes to share with others, no matter how hard I work, the wealth doesn't increase much. I'll just work this much today. I should head home.
The older son hurried back home. As he approached the house, he heard the sound of many people from inside.
What is this noise?
He called a servant standing at the door.
Hey, come here for a moment. It seems like a feast is happening without me knowing. What is going on?
Your younger brother has returned home. The master, delighted to see him back safe and sound, has slaughtered a fattened calf for a feast.
A feast with a fattened calf? How much money did my brother bring back for my father to throw such a feast?
Your younger brother returned empty-handed. He lost all the wealth he took, and came back as a beggar.
He became a beggar and returned. Yet my father didn't cast him out, but instead threw a feast for him? How could my father do such a thing?
The older son was furious and refused to enter the house. At that moment, his father came outside and tried to comfort him.
My son, your brother was lost, but has now returned alive. Let's rejoice together.
Father, I have served you faithfully for many years, never once disobeying your command. Yet, you have never given me even a young goat, so I could celebrate with my friends. But now, this son of yours, who wasted all your wealth on wicked women, has returned. And you have killed the fattened calf for him and thrown a feast.
Then the father said to his older son,
My son, you have always been with me, and everything I have is yours. But your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. So it is right for us to celebrate and rejoice.
Children, today's story is about the older son, who was displeased with his father for holding a feast for the returning prodigal son. The older son's attitude represents the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, who were unhappy that Jesus welcomed and ate with tax collectors and sinners. The Pharisees and teachers of the law had already received God's special grace. They should have rejoiced when sinners returned to God. But instead, they were blinded by their own sense of superiority and did not want sinners to come back to God. Unlike the Pharisees, we must welcome all sinners who come to God and rejoice together with God and Jesus. Now, repeat after him.
He was lost and is found.
He was lost and is found.
So it is right for us to celebrate and rejoice.
So it is right for us to celebrate and rejoice.
Luke chapter 15 verse 32.
Luke chapter 15 verse 32.
Well done, everyone! See you again next week.
Goodbye.